Griffin soars where the warden...
These meetings can't be good for business. I'm here, Inquisitor. It isn't just Inquisitor, is it? You were someone before that.
Clan Llewellyn. We try to be no one you've heard of. Morrigan is holding a perimeter. We're alone. Tell me what Solus did at Elganon's ritual.
Sounds like you already know.
I need to hear it from you.
Elganon raised his archdemon. Solus got us out of there. We saved a lot of people.
You sound grateful.
Why not? He really did help.
It seems so. He's always thinking about where it ends. How many of his names do you know? God of Lies? Dreadwolf? Fen'Harel? They're titles he earned from enemies, followers, and fractured history. He and I shared another name. Vanan.
Elven for heart.
For my heart. You've spoken to him in your dreams. You felt the power of that mind. His love could burn against me like a bonfire. He seemed so kind, and wise, and sad, and looked at me as if I somehow mattered more than anything around us. For a time, I thought I would have followed anywhere he asked me to.
Did he try to get you to come with him on his quest to tear down the Veil?
No. In fact, he forbade me to join him. He said he didn't want me to see what he would become. But that wasn't quite the truth. He's a terrible liar.
He's the god of lies, Inquisitor.
Tricks and treachery, yes. Lies of the heart? No. He forbade me to join him because I might have changed his mind. And then he left enough clues for us to follow anyway.
Hold on. You think he wanted you to stop him?
His name is Solus. It means pride. Perhaps he couldn't change his mind himself and hoped that someone else could help him. Or maybe I'm the prideful one, imagining his broken heart so that I never have to face my folly. That I loved someone who made such grave mistakes, that I might love him still.
You almost sound like you're ready to join him in that prison in the Fade.
To give up the world for him? No. We've got to save it first. But after? If there were a way? If he felt the same? If I could leave the world behind and just have him? I don't know.
He really made you happy.
Yes. He really did.
Well, you deserve to be happy. As long as he's not, you know, trying to tear down the Veil again.
That would put a dampener on things, yes.
This is all hypothetical anyway. He's trapped in the Fade with no way out.
He's surprised us before. But enough about me. Tell me about you and Harding.
What? Who? How?
Morrigan has eyes everywhere.
Of course she does.
Rook stopped the Antaam, took down their comic maker. He did your job for you.
Excellent timing, Rook. I've news about our Venatori spy and Crow turncoat. I have deciphered the code from the notes you found. Our friends will meet soon. They plan to take a gondola to rendezvous in the market.
And you want me to go look for a trail and hunt down these spies?
Precisely. Chance Candide is too conspicuous. You'll blend into the comings and goings seamlessly.
I keep the crows well stocked. You're welcome to it. I'm always open.
There! Strike now!
Who are you? Are you in league with those traitors?
Traitors?
Take them alive. I want them for question.
Get out of it.
Strike hard!
Appreciate it, Embark. This was nothing. Made that one.
I have a feeling those Venatori were also looking for the spies Chance sent us after.
Trouble.
Of the dead.
This is where our Crow and Venatori spies were supposed to meet, John said. Let's see if we can track them down in the market.
You could be forgiven for assuming it was a normal market day. I wonder if they carry Navaran goods.
Torn up papers. More of that cipher. Were those spies trying to get rid of some evidence?
Goodbye. All of the crystals sing to me.
Another sign of that Crow and Venatori. It looks like one of our spies dropped a bag. Must have been in a hurry. The notes inside said they'd be keeping out of sight in the market for a while. I think our Crow and Venatori spies were here.
Fine decor for the finest homes.
The ant can't make demands, friends, but so do the crows.
Let our guests enjoy our hospitality.
A house of chance, perhaps.
Anything catch your eye? Looking for anything in particular? Good day to you. Looking for anything in particular?
Wait. Flowers. More wine. This crow and Venatori, those weren't spy notes we found before, they were love letters.
Oh my, you're right.
We've been chasing a pair of sweethearts.
I don't think the crows or Venatori will be happy these two are seeing each other. There's coffee cups on the table. They must have been at a nearby cafe. Let's see if there's any trace of them there.
What? Oh, well, sorry. Well, sorry.
It's all right.
All right. Excellent coordination. That one's ready.
Nicely done, Rook!
Is everyone intact?
Get out of there!
Finished.
Be ready.
That will be punished! Your death will be the start!
We have gone. Impressive, Rook.
Rook stopped the Antaam. Took down their comic maker. He did your job for you. He's a hero.
Just a meddling bitch. One who stirred up the butcher's Antaam.
Er said I'm watching my throat.
I can't believe you're defending them.
I am not defending anyone, Jacobus.
You're letting them be a part of this? My cousin died because the governor didn't stop the Antaam from...
Jacobus.
No. I'm not going to stand around and listen to this. I'll see you later.
Well, now that unpleasantness is dealt with, about your mysterious informant.
Whoever they are, they know the Antaam and Treviso.
Your message made it sound like this informant also knows where the gods are staging their ritual.
Treviso does not need this troublemaker. This should be left to proper officials.
It very much concerns Rook. We have a contact who offers access to the butcher and privileged information on the gods.
A chance to find your gods and to free the city. A prize for both our causes.
The contact. They aren't a crow. Can we trust them?
It isn't a crow, but they know the city and the Antaam.
How do you know it's for real?
They gave us patrol patterns. Dreadnought arrivals. Their information is real.
And you didn't share this with me?
The bookkeepers can bookkeep when the meeting is done.
When and where do we meet?
They'll be in the market.
And they asked for me. Not you or Viago.
You helped this city, and you're helping all of Thedas. You've earned respect.
We just don't know from whom.
I'll talk with this mystery contact.
And the rest of us will hope not to get caught in your crossfire again.
We fight for everyone. And the chance to strike at the gods and the Antaam? It's worth the risk. Good luck, Rook. See what this mysterious informant can give us. The meeting is in the market, Rook.
They implied you can't miss them.
Try not to damage anything.
Rook, we have news about the Antaam's experiments with Gatlock.
What's happening?
They're working with Venatori to set off these new and improved explosives across the city.
They'll be set off simultaneously to impress the citizens with their new toys, and to strategically destroy the homes of those they deem troublesome.
Our agents cannot be everywhere. I will mark several locations where they store this Gatlock. Destroy it, discreetly.
Unknown contact. This is a trap.
We're fighting gods with the crows? I'm curious who would try to trap us. If our informant actually knows where Elganon and Gillenane are performing their next ritual, it's worth the risk. Okay. Iago and Taya said our informant is somewhere in the market. Let's find them. I just hope their supposed information about the god's location is actually true.
Rook, I presume.
The Butcher.
There's no need for that. Treviso is the trap. Not this meeting. Please. So tense. I promise, I'll signal when it's time to fight.
Strange way to ambush someone.
I don't have to ambush anyone. You think I couldn't just march on the crows? Scattered Antaam flock to me. I have the soldiers to raise your casino and every inch of this city.
But I'll bet there's no profit in actually winning.
There's money being made by the occupation, but not by me. I said Treviso was the trap, and I meant it. The Jewel of Antiva. She sings even while caged. Such purity in every stone. It's trapped my heart. I love this city.
You have a strange way of showing your affection.
I conquered it. I didn't betray it. Not like the cattle born here. You know there are traitors here. They ransom their own city. Literal gods stalk the land, but these filth worship their own purses. But you're different. You and the crows stay true to your roles. It means something when you die, and even more when you kill. You're as much a work of art as this city. And you want a secret from me.
If you really do love this city, you'll tell me where the gods are holding their ritual.
The gods, they give strength.
But all they ask in return is everything.
I can feel their corruption. I can hear their whispers.
They're calling for a ritual. If I give in, I'll know where you need to go. But I will lose my jewel. My city!
So... you live in a casino. Let us make a game of this. I will become what the gods want. Welcome their whispers. Meet me and show me if the crows deserve my city.
The Butcher was our contact, and he's letting himself pull to the right. Finish them off. We need to go after the Butcher. Wants us to prove we're worthy of saving Treviso. That's what's happening.
By turning himself into a monster.
Everyone's acting like normal. Like the Butcher hasn't gone nuts.
Who would believe it?
Save it to keep your head down, I guess.
I see what you need. Prove you deserve it.
Hear the shift in his voice? He's changing.
My city. My Treviso. Who does abandon you to the traitors who gave you to me?
There's the Butcher. He's a Reaver, fighting his own Antaam.
I very much doubt that whatever he's become can tell us the gods' plans.
We have to hope he's still in there.
I see you, Rook, and I see the ritual. Catch me, find me, win this city!
Yes, final call.
This is the power the gods give.
The Butcher, where is the ritual? There's nothing left of him.
I see Tearstone Island! The ritual! Tearstone Island!
And he named the ritual site Tearstone Island.
The Butcher kept his promise to us in the end.
If I could have killed him without giving him what he wanted, I would have. At least he gave us what we came for, though.
Yes, truly the Butcher was a paragon of honor and virtue, and we are all devastated to see him go.
Eventually.
And now you have a location for your final pointless confrontation. The gods are at Tearstone Island. Isn't that what you wanted? A chance to die a hero's death? So go. Leave Treviso to those who deserve it.
You godless traitor! You weren't powerless against the Butcher, you were working with him!
I don't expect you to understand this, but sometimes governance means not showing your entire hand.
You sold Treviso out to the Antaam.
I did what was best for Treviso. Who else would have done what was necessary? That troop of fools in the casino? They would have provoked the Antaam to slaughter, the kind they carried out in every other Antivan city they crossed. I gave them the crows, so they would not take the rest of the city. I gave them an inch, so they would not take a mile.
You can't make bargains with evil, Eventually. It never holds up its side of the deal. And now the Antaam are working with the gods. You didn't prevent a slaughter, you just postponed it.
If you hadn't killed the Butcher,
someone else would have. He decided he wasn't their pawn anymore. The gods would have killed him. And then you would be ruled by someone much, much worse.
You should have been a politician, Rook. Instead of, well, whatever it is you are besides an annoyance. But this city is mine. We need a real leader. You know who else wants a leader? The Antaam. And if someone plays the role they want, they are very accepting. They also understand that bringing order to Treviso requires the purging of disruptive elements that cause nothing but chaos. So go to Tearstone Island. Have your little showdown with the gods, fight your pointless battle, and leave the city to me.
It makes sense now. Every decision they made shows it.
The other officials, of course, know nothing.
Of course. I'm surprised they even remember the governor's name.
I take it you heard? The Butcher's dead.
And in his place is the traitor we knew was lurking. And the Antaam fell in line?
Eventually is apparently playing the role they want.
The governor has given them a clear purpose. They were more cunning than I thought.
If only we'd figured out it was Eventually before all this started.
I wish the same. But regret does neither of us good.
We knew someone had delivered Treviso to the Butcher. You brought us their name.
The hand that leashed Treviso. The Butcher was the mouth, but the hand was Eventually all along. They think they have the power in the Antaam, and a network doing their will.
But we have the face of our enemy.
Eventually will be hiding, so we will hound their Antaam and make them desperate.
When the governors show themselves again, we end this.
We'll stop Eventually.
The gods. Did you learn where they will be?
Tearstone Island. Eventually confirmed it before they left.
We know the time to face Elgar'nan and Gillenane approaches, but it will not take us long to find Eventually.
You have been our ally through all this. It would be an honor to have your help against the governor again.
We'll let you know when we'll make our move. And after that, Treviso will be free.
I need to get the team around the table and talk about what's next.
Good day to you.
Wait. Flowers. All white. This crow and Venatori. Those were the spy notes we found before they were love letters.
Oh my, you're right. We've been chasing a pair of sweethearts.
I don't think the crows or Venatori will be happy these two are seeing each other. Those coffee cups on the table. They must have been at a nearby cafe. Let's see if there's any trace of them there.
Best place in Treviso.
A place one leaves so that one might look forward to returning.
The butcher died in true Antaam fashion, with blood!
The Venatori are preparing an ambush for the crows, and they're trying to capture the secret couple to interrogate them.
Surely we can do something.
We could send the couple a note, warn them that the crows are hunting them too and that they should leave the city. Or I could tell Chance that a crow's been seeing a Venatori. Not sure he'd be pleased to hear that. There. We left a warning note for our secret couple. Chance will want to know.
Looking for anything in particular?
I have heard that Crow and Venatori spies may have eloped.
Could be.
I would not have thought it. But who is Chance Candide to scowl at love? No. He will wish them well instead.
It's done. And it sounds like that couple left just in time.
May they start anew in peace.
There's the experimental gatlock. So the Veilguard and Antaam guards haven't set it up to explode yet.
Let us make sure they never get the chance. The last you will ever see.
Keep away from the major gatlock. It's not settled.
That one, quickly! That one's all set!
We need to get rid of the rest of this gatlock. That's all the gatlock here. On to the next spot. Over there. More of that gatlock the Venatori made stronger.
Faster, slugger!
Just one more pile of gatlock to deal with. There's that last cache of Gatlock. And the Antaam and Veilguard are on the road.
Don't let them get close to the Gatlock! Maybe if you can, this wouldn't be your last pass!
Henry, nice work!
I'm ready again. Ah, nicely done.
There. We've gotten rid of the last of this new Gatlock.
I almost thought those Antaam and Veilguard would turn on each other.
Thankfully, neither side seemed to be happy with their magically infused Gatlock.
They won't be making another batch anytime soon. Now Treviso can breathe easier.
Veilguard had the narrow road. Now they think twice before walking that way.
And your neighbors? What's the price of that protection?
You think I'd charge our dear friends? The people who spread rumors about how Threads made Aelia disappear.
Rebuilding the Threads' reputation for free?
For the few of us left. Now the Veilguard who thought he found a legitimate charm supplier, he gets counterfeit goods. Triple cost.
So you bleed the Veilguard any way you can.
Life's short, isn't it, friends? Let's do what makes us happy. Anyway, Nev, I'm out of news. But the Threads are yours. You need something? Say the word.
Thanks, Alec. Remember, if you cross our neighbors...
You can drown me in the Nosen Sea. Rook, it's been a pleasure. You've got a good setup here. Enjoy life in the Fade.
Life in the Fade? Huh. We've been at the lighthouse a while now.
I don't know when it started, but I think of it as home.
It's built to be inviting.
Which you still find suspicious?
You know, this is my only address now. I still had an apartment back home. Rent paid up and everything. It got torched. In the dragon attack.
Nev.
Everything I have is here in this room. One false step from drifting into the Fade.
It's been hard, but you've made it this far.
What's another step or two? I never expect things to go to plan, but I usually have one anyway. Or 7. And a half dozen backup plans, just in case.
And now?
everything's changed. I've changed. If I survive the job, I'll be starting over, in a way. Maybe that should scare me, but I think I need it. I usually hate unanswered questions, but this one, I'll let myself figure out once I get there.
It would be great if you hit like button, subscribe, and comment. Thank you and see you in the next episode.